Nobody told you as of yet. Today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything that you set out and put your mind to, all right? Also, I do have to give you that brief disclaimer too. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to fit certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, you go and get it through other people, all right? So just be patient. Also, I do want to say this. Y'all already know my voice too raspy to whisper. I start off loud, I only get louder, so therefore you might want to hit that volume. Now, I do want to say this is real cold out here, so excuse me in advance if you heard me having a sniffle and all of that. Excuse me. So look, right? We got a download for the day, and I feel like it's going to be very beneficial to a lot of people out there, all right? So there's certain individuals, you may be one of them, who have been spiritually being attacked. Certain individuals, you understand that there is spiritual warfare among us, and you realize that certain people are attempting to target you, so on and so forth. Now, you may have had other people who you used to allow to have access to your energy that have still been trying to bind themselves to you, as well as certain individuals that you may not know if the projections is based upon what you feeling or what other people are trying to put off on you. So let's talk, and excuse me again because it's so cold, I keep sniffling. But listen, right? This is how you reclaim your energy and remove other people from having access to your energy ever again. And we're going to talk about it. Now, those of you who have been following me for some time, you know our previous videos. If you are not aware, they're available on YouTube. But those who have been following with me, right? We always come back to the law of conservation, right? Which always says energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred or transformed, right? With that being said, it means nobody can ever in you, can ever create a duplicate of you. All they can try to do is persuade you not to be you so that they can imitate you. Now let's talk. With that being said, there's certain individuals that you previously were connected to, whether or not this was partnerships, relationships, connections, friends, family, so on and so forth. There's certain individuals that you allow to have access to you. You told them certain things that you were wanting to do. You told them certain things that, again, you were striving to do, so on and so forth. And these individuals tried to persuade you not to. Some of these individuals try to tell you, no, that's not a good idea. Other people, when you wanted to stand up, when you wanted to speak out, these individuals again tried to instill certain fear. I want you to realize something. Again, they didn't want you to persuade or pursue those dreams because they seen that they wouldn't be able to go with you. So what did they attempt to do? Get you to stay amongst them. And then when you walked away from certain things that you strive to do, what did they do but try to do what you were doing? See, we gonna have to talk. There's certain individuals right now that you looking at like, damn, they taking my ideas. They living certain lives that you wanted for yourself, certain goals that you set out to do. These individuals tried to take over and do too. But I want you to realize, again, you are one-on-one. Nobody can be you. So with that being said, if you are not being you, guess what somebody else can do? Imitate you and make it seem like those ideas, those gifts, that passion, that purpose, they going to imitate like it's truly theirs when really it's yours. That's why you got to be careful of how you talking about you. You got to be cautious of who you are speaking and putting over a pedestal before God as well as you. You're going to have to be cautious of the individuals that you speaking life into while they trying to suck the life out of you. You're going to have to be careful. Because again, you have to realize God made you one of one. It is a known fact that even identical twins are not always identical. So with that being said, there is only one you. There's a blueprint that you are set up of that nobody else can duplicate. Nobody can be you. However, if you not being you, somebody else can appear to be you. You understand me? If you are not being you, then somebody else too can appear to be you. So therefore, again, if you are walking in your energy, you can't sit there and say so-and-so stole from me, so-and-so took from me, so on and so forth. Because if you are truly being authentically you, that means that energy that is truly aligned for you, that destiny that God already had prepared and pre-planned for you, that means you align with it, or the stars align, and that's what you are going to see. Because that's what you are busy being. You understand me? You're going to have to realize that. Right now, you feeling like certain people are placed on a pedestal over you. You feel like certain blessings are coming to them over you. Whole time is you speaking that, seeing that in them is why they seeing certain success over you. You are speaking that. So what you speak is what you seek. So be cautious of speaking some so-so things upon you. And again, nobody can steal your energy if you are authentically being you, if you align with the purpose that and plan and the path that God placed you on and designed for you. There is nobody else that can be that. There's nobody else that can receive that. There's nothing else that anybody can do to try to claim your energy. If it's already claimed, that means nobody can get it. But it's when you out here allowing people to persuade you not to be you. You out here imitating other people while other people are imitating or striving to be you. If you out here allowing certain parents, certain partners, certain friends, so on and so forth to instill fear in you, guess what they going to do? Claim that energy that's not being claimed. It's equivalent to when you think about how the government, right, for certain states and cities, they have unclaimed funds. So you may have paid extra for this bill and have money that was supposed to come back to you. You may have forgot about it. You may have paid extra there and you forgot that those funds was going to come back to you because it's been such a long period of time. You may have made a move and those people was unable to keep up with you. So therefore that money was just sitting there unclaimed by you. See, when you think about it, and this is true, you got to look up in your city and your state. You may have some unclaimed funds that belong to you too, but that's equivalent to your energy. If you out here not paying attention, not keeping up on certain things that God's trying to show you, if you're not walking in your path being authentically you, if you're not aligning your purpose and you putting profit over what you're supposed to be doing, if you allowing certain people to tell you who you are because of who they ain't, then guess what? That's equivalent to your unclaimed funds. That's that energy that's just out there. You understand me? That's that energy that's out there for grabs. If you're not achieving your goals, if you're not striving for it, that's free game for anybody else to try to claim. But as soon as you start being you, that gets returned back. You understand me? So you're going to have to truly realize that the only way that they can beat you is if they end up encouraging you to quit on you or not be you. All they're going to do is mess around and try to imitate you. And again, they only going to see a portion of what they could have seen had they actually been you. You're going to have to reclaim your energy. You understand me? And you reclaim it by being you again. That's the answer. The answer has always lied within you. You had to remember who you are. So they can't tell you that you somebody that you ain't. Half these individuals, again, only have access to certain abundances because you keep speaking that upon them. You keep giving that energy to them. As soon as you remove them, you should have removed certain memories of them as well. Stop putting yourself through what they put you through. Stop replaying what so-and-so did. So-and-so is no longer connected to you. But as long as you go back down memory lane, they still have a piece of your energy, which means that they have a piece of your protection too. And with that protection, it's going to keep them from facing certain karma that they deserve for even crossing you. So you're going to have to reclaim your energy. You understand me? You're going to have to call that back. Call your energy back. Because as soon as you let these people get away and continue to, again, affect you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, they going to continue to attach their karma to. Because that's almost like somebody trying to use you to vouch for them in a sense. They don't have access to this abundance. That wasn't for them. They used your energy. They used your card. So let's talk, right? Your body is your vessel. So your energy is equivalent to your car, right? Whatever's connected to your car, your tags, your headlights, your GPS, your engine, so on and so forth, right? So let's talk. You providing those people with certain protection. You keep praying for these people while they praying on other people. You keep sitting there again, giving these individuals opportunities to continue to cross you, or you not calling judgment on these people, and they get to do the same thing to others as they did to you. Therefore, guess what happens? That's equivalent to you giving certain people the keys to your car and they go and doing a robbery in it. You let them borrow your gun and they went and committed a certain murder with it. You got to be cautious. You giving these individuals your energy, providing them with certain protection that they didn't deserve. Guess what happens? You see certain karma and consequences too, because you gave them access to your vehicle in a sense, your energy. So therefore, they was able to make certain moves. They was getting away with getting over on other people, all based upon the fact that they was connected to you. Call your energy back. You can't sit there and allow these individuals to use your energy to hurt certain people, have certain enemies. Now, people are looking at you. Whole time it wasn't you, it was the people that you was connected to that was using your energy, trying to disguise themselves in it. No, we not doing that. You understand me? So you're going to have to call your energy back. You're going to have to stop clicking on their page to see a certain karma comes to them. If you know God and you know how your ancestors slide, then you don't need to look back to make sure that they doing what they told you that they was going to do. As soon as you call judgment and you remove these people from your energy, you need to remove them from your mind too. Stop going back to see if they going to face the karma that God told you that they was going to go to. It's going to be presented to you in due time. God's not going to give them certain karma as long as they connected to you, because if he calls judgment on those people, guess who's going to mess around and get judged too? You, because you still energetically connected to them. Certain people that was out here wishing death on you, doing certain fraud, gang stalking, and doing devious things to you and your people too. You're going to have to realize that God got something big for them. They about to experience the wrath. They going to know that it came from him. But you're going to have to keep your hands clean. You're going to have to keep calm. You're going to have to make sure that these people ain't setting you up in a sense. See, let's talk, right? I want you to realize that right now, there's certain people that you was previously connected to that was attempting to sacrifice you. They sold their souls to the devil way before they even crossed paths with you, but the devil told her that they would keep calling even as long as they was able to bring you back to him. So there were certain friends that befriended you knowing that they was going to betray you. There were certain individuals that had love for you, but they wanted to look out for them. So therefore, again, they was trying to sacrifice you, sacrifice your children, sacrifice people you connected to. They tried to come back in and out of your life to try to keep you confused. They try to keep certain illusions on you. But as soon as you stop giving up your body to them, soon as you stop eating after them, as soon as you disconnected from them, you started to see certain things ease up off of you too. You started to realize that those demons wasn't after you. They was after the person that you was connected to. These individuals, again, you got to think of how this works, right? You're going to have to realize something. When you praying for certain things to be exposed to you, you're going to have to make sure that you properly prepared to handle what God shows you. Because as soon as you pray for God to expose certain individuals around you who are not real, certain things are going to get revealed. And if you don't listen to what God shows you, then you get the same karma as those people. Now let's talk. Let's talk. Soon as you ask God, I'm asking you to reveal everybody who's around me, who's not truly for me. Individuals who are my hidden enemies, certain people who try to befriend me, to betray me, so on and so forth. As soon as you ask God to reveal it, it's going to be revealed. And I want you to realize at that point in time, it's a time limit on how you react. See, if God shows you that these individuals ain't for you, and he showed you intuitively and using your discernment what they had intended for you, as long as you continue to be connected to these people, you are going to be bound to the same karma and consequences that they going to get for crossing you. You understand me? I want you to realize that. God says, okay, what do you want? What you want, the truth? You say you want real love. Okay, there's certain things that's going to get removed. So you're going to see some evil be shown right in front of you. Certain people that you used to lay with, you're going to realize that these was the demons. You're going to realize that you was out here parlaying with certain dark entities, certain individuals that had certain connections to dark energies, individuals that, again, they were just here as a shell to allow certain entities from hell to have access to them. When it gets revealed to you, you got to be ready. So don't be asking for it to be revealed and you're not ready to make a move. Don't sit there and ask God to show you who's not for you and then sit there and try to hold on to things, trying to keep them from being removed. See, as soon as he shows you who the dark entities are around you, that's your opportunity to choose God or these people. If you choose to not pay attention to the things that God's providing you and showing you, that means you made your choice. That means you're going to get karma that those individuals that you chose to have you listen to over what God already intuitively told you and showed you, then that means you chose your side, chosen ones. So you better make sure that when you out here asking for things that you truly know that once you start to see it, it will never be unseen. Once you start to ask God for things to be revealed, it'll never go unseen again. So if you're not ready to see that, and if you truly don't know how to deal with that, stop praying for certain things that you're not currently prepared for. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, when you start to see certain entities and individuals for who they truly are and not what they trying to show you, when you see them on a soul level, you're going to see through that shell and you're going to see that a lot of these individuals truly come from hell. You're going to truly see that. Every time you look at them, you're going to see their face morph into a demon. You're going to start to see outside of those things that other people are seeing. Now, let's talk about it, though. Not everybody is going to be awake. Some of these individuals are in a trance and have certain different fates. See, I want you to realize when God starts showing you certain things again, it can never be unseen again. That means every person that you see, you'll be able to see through what they show you on a soul level, and you'll see certain dark entities right in front of you. You'll see the murderers out here trying to smile. You'll see certain individuals out here in denial. You'll sit there and start to pick up on things before other people around you do. Now let's talk, right? So you'll start to see certain people morph in front of you. Again, you'll start to see certain things that you didn't see before. You didn't have a name for it. You didn't have a title for it. You didn't have a part in your brain that truly was able to process that. See, when you started to tap back into you, you started to tap into certain information that was provided to you too. You understand me? I want you to realize your memory is starting to be ignited. So you starting to see, before you was connected to certain individuals, right? Because you thought, dang, they look familiar. So you instantly thought that these are your soulmates. These are your twin flames. These are your partners, so on and so forth. You truly thought that these individuals were for you because they felt so familiar. Whole time, the more that you started to learn you started to learn more about these individuals too. You started to realize they look familiar because these are the same individuals that previously failed you too. You're going to realize that these are the individuals that in previous lifetimes, they try to cause a demise for you too. So therefore, they look familiar, but not familiar for the reason that you was feeling initially. Now you starting to see, these individuals were the individuals who try to end me, previously. So again, you got to be cautious, be able to see through what they show you, and know also that you don't have to speak up at all times until God tells you to. Sometimes God shows you and tells you to stay silent until he show up and expose these people. You understand me? You out here thinking you met that person, this was fate that I met them. Nah. That was divine alignment. God told you to meet that location, go to that location that you typically don't stop or frequent. You thought that this was because this was fated, a fated meeting it was, but not the meeting that you thought. Whole time they was about to meet their demise. Whole time it was a divine plot. Whole time it was God setting them up through you. See, these are individuals that used to target you and your people too. See, they may have started elsewhere, harming other people, but I promise you it ends with you. See, they thought that you was a quick lick in a sense. Whole time they was truly confused. Whole time again they didn't even realize that they was looking at an assassin, a spiritual assassin under disguise. Whole time you the boss. They don't even realize. They seen certain scars on you, seen that you was dressed not up to par. You ain't had certain labels on you. You ain't had certain money over you because you knew the money was within you. You knew what God sent you to do. So therefore, your main position is to provide blessings, lessons, but also call judgment on certain people. God chose you as his right-hand man or woman. You understand me? You better... God chose you as his right-hand man or woman. He chose you and knew that you knew you. So therefore, you're going to have to remember that. Because God chose you and realized this is somebody who knows themselves, can see through what other people are showing them, isn't scared to speak up, stand silent no matter what other people try to tell them or persuade them to do. People that don't blend in because they are the trendsetters. They the ones who truly make these moves. See, whole time they looked at you, thought that you was dusty, dingy, thought that you wasn't worthy. Whole time you was working. God had you in disguise, didn't have you all dressed up, because the whole time he knew what you was there to do and he didn't want to get you to mess your stuff up. Whole time. They ain't realized that though. They do now. They didn't at the time. See, they was out here eating good off your energy. Out here swiping your card in a sense. Out here using your card to pick other people up. Oh, nah. See, when you called your energy back and you went to God, God was like, what you crying for? There's nothing that you truly lack. Whole time he ain't even, man, listen. God heard you crying about certain things that you didn't have. God was like, I know that ain't so-and-so calling out. I know that ain't so-and-so out here. Face all messed up, broken up, heartbroken, giving up, so on and so forth. God's like, if you should have called me earlier. See, when you call judgment on these people, that's equivalent to you calling a fraud team, the federales, whatever the case may be. You call judgment on these people. So therefore, guess what? From that time period, they started getting tracked. See, everything that they sent up or try to fling to you now is surely coming back. See, these individuals are starting to see that it was an illusion. They was out here sending certain things to you, had you stuck in some type of confusion. Now you starting to see that these individuals that was out here befriending you was the ones betraying you, was out here partnering up with other people to try to play with you. And as soon as you called judgment, God started to make those moves for you. See, you started seeing certain things come together, and you're going to continue to see that too. But again, you have to energetically remove these people from your presence so you won't be affected by the things that's going to happen to them based upon what they did to you. You understand me? You better remember who you are, chosen ones, so nobody can tell you who you ain't. Don't listen to them. Listen to God. It doesn't matter what their opinions are you. It doesn't matter who doesn't support you. You don't pay attention to who's working against you. You sit there and focus on the people who are truly for you. Why would you look over all the loves that you're receiving, or the likes, or the shares, even if it's 4 people, those 4 people is quality over quantity. Those people are truly for you. Why would you look over people who are truly aligned with your path and your purpose, and people who truly believe in you? Why would you look over the good to pay attention to people who negatively view you? Because then you be doing the same thing as those other people did to you. They looked over you when you was the blessing. You was the one providing the love, light, and abundance. So why would you sit there and do the same thing to you as those people did to you? Don't become them. You beat them. You understand me? You don't become no demons. We beat them. They already been beaten. Now they getting beat even more because they was trying you. This test was for them. Your test is not to react, though, chosen ones. You had to know how God goes. Again, my God may be your Allah, your higher power, your Jah, so on and so forth. We talking about the same individual. We talking about the same individual. They just may have a different nickname. You understand me? So again, I want you to realize, when you truly know how God move about you, that he not about to play with these people, even if they feel like they getting a little bit over you, they about to get got for playing with you. When you truly know how chosen you are, how favored you are, how God can move you so far, all you have to do is trust the process. All you have to do is keep moving forward. That's it. All you have to do is find a positive in any negative thing that they try to send. That's it. You already won. And I want you to realize something. These individuals who go out of their way to talk negative to you, that should make you think positive about you. Because nobody is going to sit here and go out their way to target somebody that they didn't realize or see had a brighter way, had a brighter face, had a light within them. You understand me? If you wasn't glowing, then you wouldn't be showing, and those individuals wouldn't be targeting you. So therefore, if they feel the need to keep talking negative about you, if those individuals keep trying to duplicate you and be you, then you need to realize that you need to be proud to be you, because these individuals wish that they had an opportunity to do what you do. You want to, man, listen. I know they say, oh, imitation is the something about flattery. No. But you imitating, let's talk, them imitating you tells you a lot about you, but a lot about themselves too. If they out here stealing your ideas, they out here using your words and acting like it's theirs, they so on and so forth, you have to realize that they realize how great you are too. Because if they really thought that they would be able to do the same thing as you, they would be authentically them and not trying to imitate you. So you better know your power. If they truly liked themselves or thought that they was better than you, thought that they was able to do certain things the same thing as you, then they would have did it and not tried to duplicate you, be you, or become you. So that tells you a lot about you, chosen ones. You understand me? You don't follow trends, you the trendsetter, chosen ones. These individuals, they gonna try to persuade you so bad to stop being you. Nah. And even if they try to duplicate you, you keep being you, because guess what? Trends come and go, but the real remains the same. So if they only went viral based upon certain things that they was copying off of you, if they only got certain attention based upon the fact that they was trying to be you, if they was out here trying to duplicate you, then that says a lot about you, but it also shows you a lot about them. They not happy. If they love them, they be themselves. Why is all your views, all your likes, all your subscribes come off of somebody else's shit? That means that wasn't your success or your acknowledgement or your attention to get. That God didn't get it for you, but you thought you was stealing it from somebody else. So now God's about to show all these people who try to duplicate you, out here trying to be false versions of you, try to act like it was you who was copying them the whole time. The blueprint was built within you. They about to see. And that little crowd that they gathered to target you, about to see All of that attention that they did, all that fame they wanted to get, oh, they gonna be famous, all right, but not for that thing that they thought that they was gonna be famous for. You understand me? Oh, nah. You wanted that attention, you gonna get it. But not the way that you want it. See, the difference, too, is when you authentically being you, that's something that you're always going to be. That's something that you're not going to break character on. No matter who you around, they're going to get the same version of you. You understand me? Those individuals that, again, are out here faking, their ego's going to get the best of them because they going to realize that people only like them because they favored you, because they try to be you. So then guess what? They going to switch it up and people going to see that switch up too. They going to realize that really wasn't coming from them. It was coming from you. They show their own selves. You understand me? Man, they revealed their own hand. That's why I tell you, you don't get your hands dirty matching their energy. You don't get your hands dirty reacting to what they do. You don't get your hands dirty by, again, projecting the same energy that they projected on you. Nah. You keep your hands clean so that karma don't come to you, but it goes directly to who is intended to. You understand me? If you get your hands dirty and they've been out here trying to get certain things, been stealing from certain people, trying to use your energy, right? So if you get your hands dirty, then that makes it seem that that negativity was truly coming from you. Now you keep your hands clean and watch them get caught up. You understand me? And unlike OJ, the gloves gonna fit. Nothing's getting acquitted. I'm trying to tell you. They about to see. They tell on themselves, chosen ones. That's why you stay silent. You be you. When other individuals going to see that you invested in you, those individuals only mention you because they want other people to feel like that light's coming from them. Whole time it's your light illuminating that room. Nah. You understand me? Oh, nah. Listen. These individuals had you standing over their shoulder, telling them certain moves that they should make. You telling them certain moves that you was trying to take too. So therefore, in a sense, they was getting illuminated by you. They was standing up under your light. So of course they seemed bright. But as soon as you moved, that brightness moved too. Now you starting to realize that these individuals truly wasn't bright, because if they was bright, they wouldn't have even targeted you. They wouldn't have tried to duplicate you. They would have been busy illuminating their own room. So therefore, what's going on? I thought that energy was coming from you. How come you said you was able to do this, that, and the third for me? How come you not able to do it for you too? Something's not adding up here. Something, the math ain't mathing. You talking about certain things happen. You try to say that so-and-so was lacking the whole time. You now in lack too. And so-and-so's out here making so-and-so moves. Who? The math's not mathing here. Something's not adding up. Because if you did it before, you can do it again. That's why Chosen One's steady building up. That's why no matter who tries to steal certain things from you, as long as you be you, they can't distract you. They can't alter you. They can't do anything negatively towards you. When you acknowledge them, that's when they become born again. So therefore, stop thinking about these people. You understand me? No. No. You don't match this. You laugh when you hear about what they doing. Oh, so-and-so tried to pay a practitioner to play in your energy. Whole time they played themselves. Because those people that they paid to put magic on, you about to see what they seen too. And that's that you untouchable. God got you. But you got to be standing in your protection. You got to be standing in your power. You can't be out here dibbling and dabbling some dark shit and think that you still protected. That's equivalent to, say, I don't even want to say the president, but let's say a president. Not the president, but a president. Say somebody who is high ranking, right? King, queen, let's say that, right? That's equivalent to them sneaking off their throne to parlay with some peasants, and those peasants trying to plot on them to set them up. Now they have other people surrounding them. When they came off their throne, they had other people protecting them, but they gave up their protection to parlay on people who was plotting on them. So you gotta be smart. You understand me? Don't be out here parlaying with certain people that's plotting on you. And when you see through what they show you, then you better do what God told you and get yourself from around them. You hear me? When you see certain chosen ones get sacrificed, and we gonna talk. No disrespect, because I love them. When you see take off. You see and people know that individual was set up. That was a setup. However, he knew certain things too. However, he still was connected to these people that God showed them a clear view on. So therefore, you can't be sacrificed unless you still connected to the people who's trying to sacrifice you. So if you still showing love to the people who have no love for you, if you out here still touching elbows with people that God been told you were supposed to remove, if you out here putting your morals to the side for monetary gain, or allowing the devil to try to deter you and keep you from the area in which you came, see, you got to realize when you ask God to get you out, you getting out for a reason, not for you to sit there and go back to what you just made it out of or made it through to make people feel still connected to you. No. Those individuals who still try to keep you back or say, oh, you done forgot about the hood, or you done forgot about where you came from. Those are the individuals who never wanted to see you get out in the first place. How are you going to help other people if you still stuck in the same stagnant stuff that they stuck in? How can you sit there and pull everybody else up if you still stuck and sinking with these individuals too? So don't sit there and allow the devil to persuade you that once God gets you out of those situations, away from those people, out of those circumstances, don't sit there and let the devil persuade you to get back into what God sat there and got you out of. You don't need to prove that you still hard. You don't got to prove that you from here, that you do that, so on and so forth. God already showed that you favor based upon where you at. They know where you came from. They know what you endured. And those individuals, again, they so full of evil and ego that they want you to stay stuck in the same things that they in. It doesn't make sense. That's equivalent to certain people that only want to see you win when you winning with them. No. It's a no. Don't allow these people to hype you up talking about, oh, you think you done switched up? Yeah, I did. And that's why your circumstances didn't switch up, because you ain't switch up your mentality too. You out here still feeling like society owes you whole time. You got to go out and grab those things that God already told you was truly for you. You out here trying to act cute. You out here waiting for somebody else's permission to get what God already promised you. God's sitting there talking about, here, this for you, and you waiting for so-and-so to give you permission to make that move, to grab that, what God already got you. Man, you better. The devil got you sitting here quiet. You know that that's for you. You see it's divinely designed just for you, but you scared to make that move just based upon what so-and-so told you could and could not do. So-and-so could never touch that. So-and-so could have touched that, but never could have touched that. You understand me? So no. Don't sit there and let the devil gas you up. Don't let the devil sit there and persuade you, nah, the world ain't against you. The world's against individuals like them, who think like them. God don't play with them about you. You understand? Man, listen, we not doing it. Remember who you are, chosen ones. This is a facade, chosen ones. When they try to send something negative to you, if you find a positive in anything that gets presented to you, there's no negative that exists. Think about it. If every situation I sit there and say to myself, this happened Because for a positive, there's no negative around me, so therefore negativity don't exist, just like a magnet. If you facing the magnet pieces to each other, what do? They stick. But if I'm facing this way and it's facing that way, then that means those things is not going to hit. So therefore, you can send negativity towards certain people, or they could send it towards you. They could speak foul about you. They could sit there and say disrespectful things to you, so on and so forth. But if you don't acknowledge them, those things can't be attracted or even connect to you. So how they say, turn the other cheek. That's a reason. It's not for you to allow people to take advantage of you, do certain devious things to you. But when they say turn the other cheek, it's because that negativity can't affect you or connect with you if you don't look at it. They can say evil stuff to you all day. They can talk about your appearance. They could talk about your style. They could talk about your faith. Whatever they want to say, it doesn't matter, because you know the truth. That's not for you to sit there and try to persuade them to believe in you. You know who you are. And God's going to show it. You have to realize, again, nobody can play in your energy unless you sit there and give them power to, by even acknowledging on what they intended to do. Until they physically present themselves. Now, again, if it's they physically harm you, get them booked. They do some fraud stuff, get them booked. But as far as them saying negative words to you or trying to pay certain practitioners to play on you, that don't work. That don't work. That's them hoping that they could gas you up enough to scare you. So that, again, what does fear do but produce certain illusions too, and you get so confused? Calm your ass down. Collect your breath. Take a moment. Realize that, again, everything's going to work out. You got to just realize that everything is happening for you, and if certain things continue to happen to you, look who's around you. That's it. You say, I call all my energy back. I have all my energy back. I call judgment on anyone trying to enter my energy. I call judgment on anyone trying to project certain feelings or emotions on me. I pray that my partner is divinely aligned with their purpose too. I pray for the clarity of me and my people, so on and so forth. You make sure you speaking positive. But call judgment on them. As soon as you call judgment, you call your energy back. That's equivalent to you snatching your vehicle when they didn't pay for that. That's equivalent to you free possessing that. Man, listen, I tell you all the time, your energy and you is just like a vehicle. So if they didn't pay for that, meaning they didn't provide love, they didn't provide affection, they didn't provide respect, they didn't provide protection, they wasn't prayed up, they not aligned with God, so on and so forth, then guess what? They didn't pay for that. That's not theirs. You call that back. You get it repossessed. Now, guess what? They have Nathan. They won't have nothing. But you're not going to sit there and continue to allow these people to ride off the expense of you. Call your energy back. You no longer allowing these people to sit here and do certain negative things with your energy. No. That's why they sit there and do certain fraud or they do certain illegal things. And you like, damn, so-and-so keeps getting out of jail free. They getting off the fact that they connected to you and they protected by your energy. Call that shit back. They going to get booked. Call that shit back. They going to get their shit snatched. That's as easy as that. But again, you don't focus on these people no more. You understand me? Don't talk about what so-and-so did to you. I don't care if it happened yesterday. Once you speak it, you release it. Soon as you step up to them and you decide that you no longer want to put up with them, that you no longer accepting that so-so things from them, then you're going to see certain things happen for you. But you got to stand up for you before other people do. You got this, chosen ones. You understand me? Speak it. You released it. So now you release that to receive what's truly for you. Great things align for you, I promise you. Don't allow these people to play in your energy, all right? But listen, I got to get up off of here. I do got a few readings to do. Please remember, I will never message you for a reading, all right? You can only book your reading through the link in my bio. Again, you have to be ready to receive it, all right? Because I'm going to talk about your past, your present, your future, your partner, what you do, what your people have been doing to you, or what they intend to do to you too. But you have to be ready to receive that. Also, remember, I only had one TikTok, one YouTube, and one Instagram. The links in my bio. Please remember, all right? Please remember. You ever get confused on what pages is truly mine, the links in my bio, alright? I'm going to upload this live a little later on my YouTube. Turn your notifications on. Again, I appreciate all y'all's love, all y'all's likes, all y'all subscribes, all y'all supports, all y'all's donations. I appreciate you so, so much. You understand me? You investing in me allows me to continue to invest in the other people too. So I definitely appreciate you. Y'all continue to be great. Remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. You better remember who you are, chosen ones. I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me, babies. Be great.